So, is OpenAI, the company that gave us ChatGPT, secretly building the one device that could finally kill the smartphone? Well, that is the billion-dollar question we are diving into right now.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. What would that feel like? No more doom scrolling, no more squinting at that little glowing rectangle in the dark. That really powerful idea is at the very heart of a secret OpenAI project that's just now coming to light.
And it has a name. Dime. We're talking about a pair of AI earbuds, reportedly powered by ChatGPT and designed by the guy who literally created the iPhone. So yeah, let's break down what we actually know about this potential game changer.
Okay, to understand why this is getting so much buzz, we've got to go back to the beginning. Because this wasn't just some random rumor. This was a huge, clear signal from OpenAI. Back in May of 2025, OpenAI bought a hardware startup called IO for over $6 billion with a B dollars. A price tag that big is not an experiment, right? It's a massive all-in bet on the future. But the real story isn't the cash, it's the person who came with the company.
Jony Ive. I mean, the name says it all. The legendary designer behind the iPhone, the iPad, the iMac, the list goes on. He left Apple with a mission to build the next generation of AI hardware. So OpenAI didn't just invest in his company, they basically bought his entire vision.
So what is that vision exactly? Well, it's not about making something faster or more powerful than your phone. It's about creating something fundamentally different. Just listen to the language here. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman didn't promise a device that's more powerful than an iPhone. He promised something peaceful and calm. That one phrase right there tells you the entire mission: to fix our chaotic, screen-obsessed relationship with technology. So what is this thing supposed to feel like in real life? Well, reports point to 3 core ideas. First, it's voice first. You talk to it, it talks back. No screen, no tapping. Second, it's always present. Just right there in your ear, instantly accessible, no need to unlock anything. And third, it's ambient and calm. It's designed to help you without yanking you out of the real world. Think about getting real-time language translation while you're traveling, or a quiet reminder whispered just for you. But here's where the story gets really interesting. The device they first dreamed up, well, it isn't the one they're reportedly building now. The grand vision slammed right into reality.
See, the original plan was a moonshot, a tiny little supercomputer living in your ear. Having all that power right on the device is the holy grail, because it means faster responses, better privacy, and it works offline. But that incredible vision hit a wall, a hard wall, of global chip shortages and just skyrocketing costs. So they made a strategic pivot. Version 1 won't have its own brain.
The new approach is much simpler, as you can see here. Instead of trying to cram a supercomputer into an earbud, Dime is going to work pretty much just like ChatGPT on your phone. You speak, the audio gets sent up to OpenAI's massive cloud servers, they do the heavy lifting, and then you hear the AI's response. It's a simpler, cheaper way to get the product out the door.
And get this isn't just a one-and-done device. Reports are also mentioning a second product in the works, codenamed Gumdrop, apparently a small pen-shaped device. This shows that OpenAI isn't just building a gadget, they're trying to build an entire ecosystem, a whole new family of AI hardware.
Okay, so far, this all sounds pretty revolutionary. But now, we have to talk about the graveyard. Because the road to creating a new hardware category, well, it is littered with failures. The Humane AI Pen, the Rabbit R1, even Google Glass way back when. These were all super high-profile devices that promised a new future. And they all failed, whether it was because of a clunky interface, terrible battery life, or just not really solving a problem anyone had. They're a huge warning sign that just having great AI doesn't mean you'll have great hardware. And we're already seeing some signs of the challenges they're facing. The first reports pointed to a launch in late 2026, but now newer info suggests it might slip to early 2027. It's a pretty clear signal that we should all take any launch date with a very healthy grain of salt. And then there's the elephant in the room. The biggest hurdle of them all, privacy. An always-on, always-listening device that's constantly sending your data to the cloud? That raises enormous questions. Who is listening to your conversations? What data is being stored? These are critical, make-or-break questions that OpenAI still has to answer. So with all those challenges, you might think Dime is doomed to join that hardware graveyard. But OpenAI has a secret weapon,
a secret weapon that none of those other guys had.
500 million. That's how many people already use ChatGPT. They already get it. They already trust it to be useful. OpenAI doesn't have to sell the world on the idea of an AI assistant. They've already done that. All they have to do is convince you to move that assistant from your screen to your ear. That is a monumental, unbelievable head start.
And we know people are hungry for this kind of tech. Just look at Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses. They are dominating the AI wearables market right now. It's proof that a mainstream audience is ready and willing to adopt these kinds of devices. OpenAI isn't trying to create a market from nothing, they're jumping into one that's already heating up.
So when you strip away all the hype, this is what Project Dime is really about. It's OpenAI's first shot at answering the biggest question in tech today. What comes after the smartphone? And they're betting the answer isn't just another screen, but something simpler, calmer, and a whole lot more human.
OpenAI is betting billions of dollars that this is the future. But whether they can actually deliver on that incredible promise, well, that remains to be seen. Which leaves just one last question, and this one's not for them, it's for you. What's the one task you would actually use AI earbuds for every single day? Forget the hype. What's your killer app?